How far behind am I? How far behind am I? Oh boy, how far behind am I? Let me get up to, I'm going to get into this eventually. Games, every single game has odds, every single game has originality, every single game has different kinds of stuff. So let's start here before I go back. This is what I'm behind. It's so hard to explain. I start videos and anyways, put a fork in it. Did I do this in my last video? Put a fork in it. 9 for the letter I, N is 14. This will create the DNA pass hole in the sun. When you add a 2 up, it becomes number 23. Are there any other ways to get number 23? Well, 3 times 5 equals to 15. 3 times 5 equals to 15. 3 plus 5 equals to 8. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 2 equals to 9. The beginning of pi is 3.141592 29 65. Put a fork in it. The IT system of birth through the sun. DNA and the birth in the sun. DNA. Neptune, 1 Luna moon. Is it down to earth? I like to say just mirth, meaning 10, 10, 10, because the value of the M is 1000. I include Roman numerals in some of my work. This one would actually say E and A come together as orth. But the seal of the U is Venus. Close it down. Fuck is a seal. The U is part of the lamb, and it is we through Venus. A little bit later is Pluto. Why? Because in French, Pluto, plus tard means a little bit later. How about me? Mercury, moving the suns in the ocean, because the me is 1, 3, and 5. That creates the orange, the 13 ball, and the 5 ball in pool is the orange ball. 18 is the total, and there is the 18. Mer says ocean, and the moon moves the oceans. 1 times 4, where does this come from? Right over here, 1 plus 4 equals to 4 and 5. 4 and 5 is the letters D and E, which represent the sun, as well the English and French for de is the word of. And backwards, it's the ed, of ed. So it's an extension of a word. He helped me. So what does that extension mean? We're not going to get into it right now. 66 is woman. 66 is freedom. As well, 66 has been changed over to Highway 80. Highway 80. Freedom Highway 80. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2 equals to 8 and 6, dividing of the 7th gate. The reason for the dividing of the 7th gate, if you want to look at it this way, is because in gematria, these 6 and 8 are on each side of the 7, and the way to get there, 2 times 4 is the 8 around 1. 2 plus 4 is that 6. Just pretty simple. 6 and 8, planet and house. 23, beta creation in the sun. The birth through Saturn. Net 10. 39, 29. If you put them on top of each other, this becomes 59. 3 and 2 is 5. 9 and 9 is 18. 1 and 8 equals to 9, 59. 4 and 2 equals to 6. 6 and 8 stays the same. And 59 and 68. What is that? In between 5 and 9 is 6 and 8. And what is missing is the 7. These odds, if I remember, are 8 to 5. These odds are 7 to 6. The game of craps has a payout, and the odds on the dice, same between 5 and 9, and the same between 6 and 8, because here's the 6, right? I can't make a 6 with a 6, but guess what? I can make a 6 with a 6 by doing that, because the complete opposite of that is your Mars. If I go to 42 as 6, I turn over electric company. The cat goes through the moon. Electric company, the student, the passage, or the streaming. Why do I say that? Because of what happens with numbers. I like to go on the rotation of our, let's use our months. 1 month of less than 30 days. 4 months of 30 days and 7 months of 31 days. 1 and 1 is 2. 1, 1, 1 is 3. 4 and 4 is 8. 4, 4, 4 is 3. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 7, 7, 7 is 21 is 3. Down to creation. doesn't really mean anything. Highway 80 means 4 areas of 20. 4 areas of 20. The center road is split between 2 sides. I don't want to get into that because I can't explain it. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it. Just want to see where I can go with this now. Just give me a second. You all know Union Jack, created by HINZ. Another thing about when I say electric company, here is 5 and here is 2. Here is 5 and here is 3. That's your 8 card. 5 images will be one way and 3 images will be the other way, unless you have the diamond card. Another thing I wanted to mention was, I don't know if I did this in my last video, I did the 360 degrees, 360, 720, 1080, and then 1440 minutes in a day on Earth, from the Sun to Mercury to Venus to Earth. 4 circles. 4 circles. We boxed in, we put a box, 2 areas, the 90 degree and the 45 degree. I'm not sure if we spoke in the last video about this, but the 4th planet, we go 180 degree plane, right? And that 4th planet, 4 times 360 equals to that, 5 times 360 equals to the 180 plane, and that 5th circle happens to be Mars. 5 equals 4. Do you follow what I'm saying? If you start at the center point 0. Anyways, what else is there to do in this video? Okay, we're going to end the video on this, and I'm going to show you this. This is Tesla. Tesla's magic wheel. We're going to be talking about this in my next video. If you have any questions, radius, diameter, so many things to talk about, a lot of things link. What does it all mean? Thank you for watching this video.